names, but I'm going to make fun of them in a second. But, you know, household names. And as, you know, I wasn't with them, obviously. Like I was hanging out, hey, Greg, how you doing? No, I was at the bar drinking cheaper booze. But it's really inspirational for us young comedians. Well, by young, I mean being doing it a short time. 33, for fuck's sake. But to see these guys, like household names, who have grown up watching the TV for years, in the same bar, doing this. Hope someone with a job recognises me and buys a beer. So my mum keeps asking me, like, so, comedy, made any money yet? Like, it's going to be quite a while before that happens. I've only been doing this for like about 9 months now, so this is like my first season. Like I did the Adelaide Fringe Festival and now here. And I got to Adelaide by driving there from Canberra. Has anyone ever done that? Yeah. You have? Actually, it works better if you don't. Because it's not good. If someone ever tells you that driving from Canberra to Adelaide is a nice drive, attack them. Because they want you to die so they can steal your woman. It's the most terrifying fucking drive I've ever done in my life. And I got my GPS system and I said, GPS, could you please show me how to get from Canberra to Adelaide? And he said, don't you mean how to get to the airport? Surely? Like, that's very kind of you, but I really do need my car in Adelaide, so I need to know how to drive there. And yes, I do speak that politely to my robots. Because the day is coming when they take over, and my politeness that I've shown them now, they're going to remember and give me a job where I can still see the sun, where all you fuckers are going to be in the salt mines because you've never even played a Coke machine before. So I said to the GPS, well, my GPS said to me, you know, despite his better judgment, he said, very well, sir. I said, don't call me sir. Where are you calling this? Said, right, sir, you were about to embark on a vision quest. 16 hours of delving into the deepest, darkest crevices of your soul. And when you reach there tomorrow, turn left. It was the most terrifying drive I've ever done in my life, okay? It's 16 hours, single lane roads, and the only other vehicles you see there are caravans, which are the fat, retarded toddlers of the open road. Well, okay, usually caravans are just annoying, right? But when you're in the middle of rural New South Wales, where there's no landmarks, they're fucking terrifying. Because you know, the people in the car, right, the only reason you would ask your spouse if they wanted to go on a trip to deepest, darkest New South Wales is because you want to kill them and bury their body without being interrupted. And the only reason they would agree to come is because they want to kill you and bury you without being interrupted. That is why, tempting as it may be to road rage a caravan driver, never do that, because they've got guns. And they know how to use them, and they can fucking bury you. And the other vehicle are road trains. You know what road trains are? You're good at this. Let me tell you what road trains are. I didn't know they existed outside of like documentaries about rapists. They are like Optimus Prime's fucking hit cousin. They are these giant things. They're bigger than their side of the road, right? And I drive a Holden Marina. I don't like when comedians revert to this as a punchline, but sometimes you have to. I drive a Holden Marina, ladies, and the Holden Marina is the automotive equivalent of a training bra. They are absolutely pathetic. And so when Optimus fucking Bill Bobby Hick Prime comes flying past me, I get buffeted in this sort of death swirl of horror. And they don't care, because when they get to their destination, they just hose off the front of their truck kangaroos and bits of burrito. But I was alone, thankfully, on this hell trip into my own soul. I did get pulled over by a cop, though, because he needed help with the Sudoku puzzle. It was miserable. So I was alone, which is good, because when I'm, 5 hours by myself driving, I get a little bit annoying. The thing I was trying to do was see how well I could sing Whole New World from Aladdin. But I only knew the first line. So imagine if you're in a car with some dick going, I can show you the world. I can show you the world. have for like 5 hours. Because if I had someone with me, we would be alternating between fighting. I'm talking about fighting like Indiana Jones fighting a Nazi soldier in a truck. No one has ever laughed at the idea of me braining my friend. I think it's fucking hilarious. You're wrong, you're gorgeous. So, you're alternating. Win the crowd over, Sam. I'm yelling at them. Sorry, you're all lovely. So it's alternating between me killing my friend or... Can I have another hand job, please? Are you going to come this time? Are you going to do it properly this time? Fuck you! Ah! So it's just for the best. I went by myself. Out of interest though, has anyone ever done the long solo card trip wank? For any young comics, it's always worth asking the rhetorical question because you do occasionally get the dick that goes, yes, I have. I haven't done this yet. But I've got a long train ride on the way home, so... I haven't done this yet, but this road was so long and boring, I could have... Dinner's ready. Oh, smoke's ready. What a good thing. We're going to pass out Buddha-Zulas later on as well, so you can start blowing them. What was I doing? I was having a wank, killing my friend. Oh yeah, that's right, so... Okay, I haven't done the long, boring car trip wank yet. But the road was so long and boring, I honestly could have stripped naked, lit candles, and experimented with a vibrator. But they do have these very upsetting signs all the way saying, you know, fatigue kills, tiredness kills, pull over now, don't wank, you will die. And if I did die, you know, with a vibrator in me, it would have been slightly embarrassing because my mum would have had to come and identify the body and find out where her vibrator went. Very close family. She's coming to visit next week. So, you guys are in the mood for a night of comedy? Yeah! The beeping machine is? Okay, we've got like 14 acts on tonight. Some of them are fantastic. Some of them are, well, they probably do. I mean, no, it's just the chance of getting 14 comedians all in one room and all ruling, very minimal. But the good thing is, some of you will like them, some of you won't like those acts, so you'll all have fun anyway, okay? Now, we're doing 2 brackets in the middle, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 on the first bracket, then you can go to the toilet. If you need to get a drink, wait until in between the acts, because it just looks like you don't like them when you get up halfway through the bracket. So that's just comedy etiquette, alright, okay? And now I've got to get to the really embarrassing bit of being an MC where I teach a room full of adults how to clap. Have you ever, like, seen someone smash a plate and went, That's basically it. That's all you have to do. So when I say someone's name, you clap, you woo, and make sure you keep clapping until they get to the microphone, otherwise it's very embarrassing. Alright? Now we have to practice it because you don't look like you know how to do it. Now, someone has dropped a whole plate of margaritas all over the floor. Turns out, they were your margaritas. But the other table don't like you. Woo! Yeah, I'm not getting paid for this, don't worry.